I'm Laura Mulholland. I'm an ecologist for the Canal and River Trust. I've been working at the Trust for about 7 years and I'm really fortunate because I love my job. So this is the Caen Hill lock flight, and a really interesting thing about the Caen Hill lock flight are these side pounds. The side pounds were created to hold the water that's needed to create the lock movements, because the locks come up such a steep hill there wouldn't be enough water for them to fill up with otherwise. And these side pounds are fantastic for wildlife. We've made them even better by putting in silt curtains, which look like a black line just from the surface, which is a row of floats holding a curtain that prevents the stirred up sediment in the canal from going into the side pounds. So the side pounds are these still, clear, beautiful open areas of water where the aquatic plants can thrive, and dragonflies, and we have water bowls here as well. So they're fantastic special places for wildlife. The other wildlife that we have on the Caen Hill lock flight, we do have otters. They come through from time to time. We're on the outskirts of quite a busy city centre. Devizes is just up the hill from here. We know that we have otters in this area because we can find their poo, which is called otter spraint, underneath the bridges just at the top of the flight. And the otter poo smells like jasmine tea. It's faintly fishy, but it's really funky, and you can see pieces of fish scales and fish bones in the spraint. A couple of years ago we had a family of otters spending their time here on the flight, and they were quite regularly seen by people walking their dogs, and I was really fortunate to see them myself. I came down one day, it was quite drizzly. The lock keeper here, Alan, he loves the wildlife on the flight, and he ran in to tell me, the otters are here, you've got to come and see them. So I came running down with him, and we saw this family, probably a female and 2 cubs, and they were playing out in the middle of the side pound, just having a lovely time, completely oblivious to us watching them. It was really fantastic. We also have kingfishers here on the Caen Hill lock flight. We have them nesting most years on the flight itself. So sometimes if you're really quiet and fortunate and you're here at the right time, you might hear the really high-pitched squeal and the flash of blue lightning as a kingfisher zooms past you on the canal. The Caen Hill lock flight is one of my favourite places on the Kennet and Avon Canal because of the rich variety of wildlife that we get here. We're really fortunate to have a really enthusiastic lock keeper who loves the wildlife here, a chap called Alan. And Alan has told me the most incredible stories about the wildlife here. We've had grass snakes escaping the really hot summers by getting into the canal and finding themselves trapped in lock chambers. We've had the towpaths swarming with tiny toadlets, baby toads, moving from the ponds where they've been growing into the canals. And even an iguana turned up on the side of the lock flight, which Alan was shown, and he took it in, and it was in really poor health. Somebody had just abandoned this iguana, but with a little bit of TLC from a reptile rescue centre, he perked right up and became bright green again. So it's just a fantastic place with so much different wildlife.